What's happening? What is up? Jason's kid is so freaking cute. She really is. See what looks like. Hey, Jason. Oh, wait. Oh, your daughter is so stinking cute, man. Seriously, she really is. She's precious. Make sure she doesn't watch my stream until she's at least 18, because I don't want to scare her young mind. Alright, we got Crazy Chicken Dude, Siwana. We got Jason here. We got Dangerous Cougar. Welcome back. Space Production. Okay, Paso. Oh, Space Production, you're now a moderator. David, what's up? Hey, Jason, I'm sorry I missed the end. My battery died. Oh, damn. She's already freaky for... No, kids say the creepiest things, actually. They really do. Dangerous. Hi. Oh, my God, hi. You're funny, man. What is this? This thing needs to focus. There we go. We're a little bit better. You keep that up, I'll mute you. I'm back. All right. So, no, that was a good little break. It was good to see Jason stream, and my cousin's in town, and, you know, me and my cousin are Judas Priest or Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden. That'd be my selection. No, my cousin retired. You don't know this, but I'm ex-Air Force and he's ex-Army. He retired Army, and kids say the creepiest things to Bill Cosby. Oh, that's funny. But whenever he's in town, I try to get dinner with him. Hey, Go Fish, what is happening? So we'll do this stream for a little bit, a couple hours. I didn't get to see Jason's stream. What was he streaming for? To say hi, to talk to people. Jason and I were both streaming at the same time, and that crazy nut named his stream after me. Hi, Chappy. You're my king. No, I am not. I'm not your king. I'm like Jester at best, or I don't know, Dark Underlord or something like that. Who cares? Gotta put the Burt's Bees on my lips. Makes my lips all sexy. Oh man, that's terrible. Oh. So let's see here. Yeah, I guess I didn't stream for... Oh, I wonder if I'll be back after a few things need to be done. 10-4, Bubba. Emmy said she missed my birthdays. Emmy Excelsior commented. I hope she comes back. Let me pause that. I'm live again. Yeah. Everybody have a good dinner. I'm just very happy that I was actually able to keep food down. You guys have no idea. Poof. Well, let's not waste any time. Let's get some stories going. What did I do? Where did my chat go? How do I get my chat? Oh, I can get rid of my chat. I don't have to look at y'all. Huh. Oh, there's something wrong with me. Yes, there is. Once again, like the King Chappy, he's funny. I'm back. Someone put my pizza tray at the sink. It was clean. Now the pizza is dirty. Son of a... I'm doing good on practice ACTs. Maybe I'll get into Auburn easier. Keep working on it, man. As many as you can do. Don't burn yourself out. Seriously, don't burn yourself out from ACTs or studying. But study. And, man, just kick butt at it. That's all I can say, bud. Not the pizza, but the tray. Oh, it's this guy again. Oh, I'm loving the new icon, Mr. Christ. It's wonderful. Gotta check out the trunk lady later. What does that mean? Oh, the lady in the... Yeah, you definitely do. You should start a live stream for that. I guess I'm your only subscriber there, Mr. Christ. But that's fine. It's not Black Jesus, it's Bleezus, and just chill. Was feeling myself in this pic. Feel cute, might delete later. I'm gonna rattle off some categories. Just give me a number. The first one I read is 1. The last one I read is... I'll just tell you the numbers. We got 1, animals. 2, beings. 3, books. 4, computers and internet. 5, cryptids. 6, demons and devils. 7, diary journal. 8, disappearances. What do you guys want to hear? It is as much as y'all's shows, it is mine. We got 9 folks in here. I should be seeing 9 of y'all. I should not be hearing myself. I guess y'all don't care. Maybe I need to repeat the choices. I'm just going to decide for y'all. Jesus, settle down so I can get some stuff done. Let's try disappearances. I haven't done that one before. Oh, this sounds fun. This is a weird one. Chappy back, yeah. I'm making my cheese pizza. The microwave, the pizza base. This one's called There's Something Under My Bed, but it's read like a text message. So we're gonna give this the best shot. I don't know if this will... I don't think it'll come across as creepy. Because you gotta say stuff like Joel's typing. Joel, hello, this is Joel. We're gonna give it a shot though. It's called Something's Under My Bed. Here's the link if you want to read it. It could be creepier if you read it. I really need to figure out my Control C and my Control V. There's a lady in my trunk. There's a skeeter on my Peter. That's terrible. It's an old song. Flick it off. There's a... Anyways. Oh, jeez. The cap. Where'd my water cap go? There it is. Saw it. Alright. So, something's under my bed. Star, attention. The following story will be told through text message. IRL moments and real life moments will not be included, for we do not know how the victim went missing. We would also like to address many skepticisms over who or what could be the prime suspect. Many people from the county residency claim the mysterious creature of undefined origins. Was the one possible? The following image was provided to us by one resident. If you happen to encounter this supposed creature in real life, find a hiding spot immediately and dial 1-203-945-605. And it doesn't give the last number, but this is the picture. A little bit of a creepy picture. And here we go. Anthony has joined the chat. Joel has joined the chat. Joel is typing. Hello, this is Joel of the CPCU. What's the problem? Anthony. There's something under my bed and it won't stop bothering me. Joel. What's under your bed? Anthony. I don't know. I checked and nothing was there. Joel. How long has this problem been going on? Anthony. About a month or two. Joel. What's been going on under your bed? Joel. Or Anthony, I'm sorry. Well, I've been hearing weird noises like scratching and moaning. Joel. Moaning? Anthony. Yes, moaning. Joel. Do you think it's some kind of rodent? Anthony. ... Joel is typing. Joel, hello? Joel is typing. Joel, are you still there? Anthony is typing. Yes, I'm so sorry. Anthony is typing. I was just talking to my daughter. She was telling me that there's a monster under her bed. Joel is typing. I'm sorry, that doesn't make any sense. Joel. So the noises are not coming from your bed? Anthony. ... Anthony. But it sounded like it was faintly knocking under my bed. Anthony. Wait. Joel's typing. Wait, what? Anthony is offline. Joel, hello? Joel, is anyone on the other line? Joel, anyone? So that was that one. I don't know. It was alright. It's creepier if you read it. This one's called The Campsite. Nope, maybe not. There's something wrong with the basement. There can stay something wrong with the basement. Yeah, there can stay something wrong with the basement. I don't really care. 1978. It's a hell of a long one. Not reading that one. 29th Dragon. You guys even listening to me? You crazy butts? Caddy? What do we got here? Nope. Non-safe for work content. We're not doing that one then. Camp Slenderwood. That sounds a lot like Slender Man. The Cardboard House. Yeah. Maybe. Oh yeah, we'll give this a shot. It's a little bit of a long one, but it's called The Cardboard House. In items, objects, disappearance, mental illness, and beings. So we're going to give this one a go. Let's see here. Levels are fine. Here we go. Why Skinny Creepies? What is that? I kind of like this song. The fury porn needs to stop. The furry porn needs to stop, David. Jesus, we don't talk like that in here, bud. Don't make me unmod you and mute you. Alright, The Cardboard House. A couple weeks ago, my wife made our two boys play a house out in a cardboard box left over from some IKEA furniture. It stands about 6 feet tall and is the corner of our living room. There's a small door. There's a small window next to the door. It's a pretty amazing little place that I wish I had when I was my boy's age. It's just one of the many reasons I love my wife and her ability to just throw things like this together for our boys. Our kids are 7 and 2 years old. Even with the age gap, they get along and love to play all play all the time. Almost all the time. When the cardboard house was first built, it was their favorite thing to play in together. For about a week after we built it, they had a hard time even getting them out of it. They'd take a bunch of blankets and toys and just play. At bedtime, we literally drag them out and take baths and go to bed. Sometimes they like to play peekaboo with my wife on the outside, pretending to be scared or surprised every time my toddler jumped up and made an ah sound. Typical cute kid stuff. That makes parents happy to no end. And it did. We loved sitting outside while the kids sat inside and jumped out to scare us. Over and over we do this, just laughing and loving every minute of it. On Sunday, everything changed. We noticed over the weekend that our oldest wasn't inside the cardboard house as much anymore and just assumed he was losing interest. He's a bit older, and we're kind of surprised he had that much interest as he did when we first put it together. So it was too long of a deal when he gradually stopped playing inside of it. It wasn't too much of a deal. Our toddler, on the other hand, went in the other direction. We couldn't keep him out of it. He'd wake up, get his bottle, first thing, go to his house. He'd even close the door and get upset if anyone came too close or looked over the top to see if he was all right. On Sunday morning, he woke up at 3 a.m., which was strange in the first place because he'd sleep through the night for almost a full year and now was screaming at the top of his lungs. It was a scream I hadn't heard since he was an infant. When I woke up to his screaming, he had long since been out of place, like I'd woken up in someone else's house. I had to convince myself that I wasn't dreaming. I dreamt recently, when he was younger, of when he sounded exactly like that. When I rolled over and saw that my wife was looking right back at me with the same kind of confused face, I must have had to ask her if she heard it too. She nodded, but didn't say anything. "Dad, Dad, Mom," came from his room then. This was more like him. When he refuses naps, he does his routine, where all he does is yell, "Dad" or "Mom" at the top of his lungs until one of us gives up to get him out. I rolled back over and put my feet down on the floor and felt the creaking of our old wood floors and knew I wasn't dreaming. I got up and went through the door to our bedroom, crossed the hallway and into the bedroom. His crib is directly in front of the door with an old rocking chair my mom gave us in the corner opposite his bed. I was still halfway asleep, but I noticed that the old rocking chair that looks like the one on the right, like this, that looks like that, was just slightly and stopped cold in my tracks. It was rocking just enough that it stopped just moments after I noticed it was rocking at all. When I noticed Mason had thrown his bottle inside, blanket and everything out of his crib. No big deal. We hit the chair with his blanket or something. I thought and grabbed him out. Of his crib to make him another bottle. Something I'd done 100 times, and headed to the kitchen for some milk. After I made his bottle and warmed up the milk, I went back to take him to his room down the hall. Our house is all one floor. The bedrooms are all in one hallway at the back of the house. As you walk down the hallway, you're looking directly through the entry into the family room where the TV, the cardboard house, and the boys' toys are. So I come out of the kitchen to take him back to his room. At the end of the hall He's looking over my shoulder to the living room. "Dad!" he yells at the top of his lungs, pointing over my shoulder. He does this regularly too, because he wants to go watch cartoons and play with his toys. I tell him, "No, it's time for bed, Macy." I glance over my shoulder. This is when I notice that as soon as I turn, there are two little red eyes in the playhouse window that go out as soon as I turn around. I freeze and wait to see if they come back. Maybe it's just a car's headlights or something coming back from the window. Maybe it's one of the dogs. I wait and see for an eternity. Nothing happens, and I head back down the hallway. Mason screaming, "Dad, Dad, Dad," at the top of his lungs now. I get to his room, give him his bottle, and put him back down in his crib. He almost instantly goes back to sleep like it never happened. I turn to grab his blanket and pillow he threw. Oh God, the rocking chair. It's moving again. This time, it couldn't have been Mason. It couldn't have been him. I panicked and turned back to get him out of his crib. He was already standing up, looking directly at me with a smile across his face. I grabbed him and slammed his door as I jumped back to our bedroom where my wife was still sleeping. She mumbled and rolled over. Mason was still looking right at me. I put him down in the bed between my wife and I. I lay down next to him. He never breaks eye contact with me. As we were laying there, I noticed that he was curled up with Mom and drifted off to sleep. Of course, I couldn't sleep at all. It had been the first time I'd ever been this scared in my own home. Something, or even worse, something had looked at me from the cardboard house. Something had moved that rocking chair. And whatever it was, had been in that room before Mason screamed. It just made my skin crawl, considering it could even be a possibility. The next day, everything was fine. My wife woke. She hadn't heard Mason screaming. She still hadn't woke up and looked right at my face and nodded and asked if I heard it too. My 7-year-old, Presley, he said he hadn't heard anything either. Felt like I was losing my mind. I thought maybe it had been a dream after all. But then, how did Mason get in bed with us? The whole day, I just kind of felt off. Like there was a film over my vision. Everything was darker. Everything was somehow tainted. Even though I'd been at work all day, my mind kept going dragged back to the set of eyes where lights looked from the cardboard house and rocking chair moving on its own. Even though I hadn't taken notice then, I'd realized that they were watching me. The lights were watching me, waiting and watching. I'm sure of it. They were sizing me up, seeing what I was capable of. Monday night came. The entire family was at each other's throats. My wife and I had an argument about a bill or something stupid. The boys were arguing and screaming at each other over toys. Mason wouldn't let Presley into the cardboard house, no matter what. I knew something was wrong. As soon as I heard him scream, my wife was in the kitchen still arguing. It was the same infant-like scream from the night before, but worse. Like it was full of pain. We both stopped immediately. I could tell from the way she was looking at me that she had heard his screaming last night and knew something was horribly wrong. I dropped the beer I'd been drinking on the floor as I turned and ran around to the corner looking for the living room. Presley was curled up in the fetal position in the corner covering his ears. Mason is in the cardboard house looking out the window at me with a 1,000-yard stare. His face is too white. It's too blank. His eyes were bright and red and seemed to be getting brighter. I'm stuck. I can't move. His eyes were getting brighter and brighter. I'm sure I was about to be blinded. My wife was stuck behind me. She fell to the floor and was writhing back and forth on the floor, clutching her ears. I didn't hear anything. I heard my son and wife moaning, glass vibrating as a vase fell off the table and my wife had rolled into. Dad, 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 Dad. Each time he said it, he yelled louder and lower until I couldn't make it out anymore and tried to cover my ears. That's when I heard the screaming, when I covered my ears. My every thought was pierced with Mason's newborn cry. I fell to my knees and tried to get back up at my son. There were 2 sets of eyes staring back at me, 2 sets of red eyes looking directly at me. The door to the cardboard house starts to open. Darkness, complete and total darkness, envelops everything. I woke up in the emergency room. Our house had caught fire, and luckily one of the neighbors saw the smoke and called 911. I was the only one pulled from the flames. Right after they pulled me out, there was an explosion that prevented them from going deeper in the fire to get my boys. They say they haven't found any remains. They haven't found anything yet. They say they've checked everything twice. Oh my God. My sons. My boys. My wife. What are y'all up to? Why does it feel like my camera's not focusing? I hope Chappy. What's going on? So that just happened. Anybody else want to tell me what was going on? What was Jesus doing? Oh, he's hidden now. I can't even unhide him. Ah. It's alright, Emmy. Welcome back. Alright, everybody, calm down. Sorry, y'all should have said something to me. I see now. Ernie tried to say something to me. I'm very sorry about that, guys. Y'all should never have to deal with that. Alright, everybody calm back down. He's gone. If he comes back for a regular account and he talks crap, well, we'll know. Little tripod thing. But guess what, guys? I got some Burt's Bees. Y'all want some Burt's Bees for your lips? Stick your lips up to the monitor. I'll just a little bit right there, a little bit right there, and a little bit up there. Is that better? Got the Burt's Bees on the lips. Burt's Bees. Feels so good. Are y'all better now? Now that you got the Burt's Bees? I can't unmod him. He's gone. He's gone. Yeah, he can't come back. Yeah, I hid him. Y'all can't see him anymore, can you? When I hide something, it's... yeah. Chapped by Chappy. That's right. Now he don't get no Burt's Bees. He can watch me all he wants. No, he's gone now. The bad man's gone. Now just touch my hair and everything will be okay. No, he doesn't. People don't need to be in here riling people up. That's what I'm here for. I'm here to make y'all feel creeped out. Not pinpointed for verbal abuse. You know, it's one thing that when someone trolls me. It's another when someone trolls y'all. If that ever happens again, feel free to immediately tell me. And, okay, everybody calm down. The bad man's gone. Well, you didn't do anything, Cougar. Oh, what did you do? Oh, I don't know. I thought, never mind. I thought that was a defensive. What did I do? If it is, you didn't do anything wrong. You all acted accordingly. Probably shouldn't have gone on for as long as it did. I'm very sorry about that, guys. We have 11 people in here. He still probably hears us. But, you know, what are you going to do? People don't need to be talking in here like that. So, there was that. Is everybody okay? Cougar, you good? Dangerous? What's that on my bed? That? Right there? That's a toy that Tanner got me, Mama. My mom's here now. See what y'all did? Y'all made too much of a racket and you called my mom. Great. How you doing, Mama? You see that? Too much of a racket, and Chappy's mom came in here. And I don't need my mama to fight my fights. I'm a big boy. Tightening a lamp. How was your day, Mama? And that's really my mom, guys. That is really my mom. Yeah, my mom's the best. And David, she will drink more beer than you, bud. Well, I don't know about it anymore. You better not be drinking beer. Yeah. You're off tomorrow. Well, right on. Then you can watch the rest of my creepy stream if you want to. Probably be streaming for another hour. I'm gonna fart. Dingus, please don't. This is a small room. So cool, I wish I could give her a hug. I don't know if I want you hugging my mama. But it's a nice sentiment. So now that the Jesus troll is gone, you guys good to go back to some creepy stories? Did y'all even hear the last one? I think y'all were too much in arms for that one. And it was a good creepy one too. Too late. I farted even before I said it. Oh jeez. Well, I got a fan on behind me, so we're good. So the last one was kind of sad. I didn't like the ending. I wish it was more dramatic than that, but you know, everybody died. Yeah, it's fine. Children's Playground. Where did that go? That looks like a good one. Doesn't look too long either. It's kind of long. Yeah, there was a Jesus trolling the chat, saying stupid stuff apparently. Yeah, no, it's fine. If you scroll up and see where Jesus Christ was silenced, well, guess what? That was me. Alright, well, this is called Children's Playground. Because, you know, kids, right? If y'all want to read along, y'all know the story. Let's start this. I'd moved to a new town. This was much nicer, cleaner, quieter town than the one I'd lived in before. Not the sort of town you'd expect to have things go wrong with. There was a very big public park right in the center. It housed rows upon rows of swings, slides infested with snake-like tunnels, and weaved in and around the playground, providing a maze for children to lose themselves in their games. There was even a functioning merry-go-round, which seemed to always be slightly turning, inviting the children to hitch a ride on its platform of twirls. I have to empathize on the fact that it was a quiet, peaceful town. The kind of town where kids could leave the house on their own and take a short journey to the park. I had been given strict instructions by my parents that I should come home the second it started turning dark. My life was wonderful, or so it seemed. It was Friday. I knew the day because I remember coming home with a large grin on my face, as I knew I had the luxury of non-stop playing for the next 2 days. I did what I always did. I chucked my school bag on the bed and was ordered to change into other clothing in a matter of minutes. I was ready descending into the world of fun. Nothing could stop me. Alright, that's enough dangerous. The tunnels here were my favorites. It was so easy to get lost in them, which made it more fun for playing hide and seek with the other two friends, Billy and Tom. They were even in my class, and we, like many 8-year-olds, loved any game that filled us with pure adrenaline. We were going to play murder. I don't expect anyone to know this game. We made it up. The rules are very similar to hide and seek, except one sinking found you. They had to murder you. Pretend, obviously. Jesus. It was nearing winter, as I remember being slightly cold as I wormed my way around the tunnels, furiously trying to get to the perfect hiding spot. Billy was the seeker. Tom had hidden behind the merry-go-round. I was alone. It must have been maybe 10 minutes, which for an 8-year-old felt like a year. Then I decided to do what all kids did when you got bored. Give up. I give up, I shouted, my voice echoing through the tunnels. I'm in the tunnels. I give up. I heard something shuffling from one end of the tunnel. Now I don't know why, but I froze still. I didn't call it out again. I just waited. Something wasn't right. Billy would always say something before coming in after someone in the tunnel. He would always congratulate them on being the last to be found, or for cheating by hiding in the endless maze of tunnels. As I stood frozen, the shuffling grew louder. I could tell it was starting to get dark outside as the tunnels slowly began to lose any light in them. Slowly but surely, dropping to the darkness, I began to slowly shuffle backwards. Shuffling ahead of me grew louder, as if something or something way too big in the tunnel was trying to navigate around. Come out! It's time to go home now, a very creepy voice echoed through the tunnels. It sounded like when a grown man talks to small children. Oh wait, it's this voice. Hang on. It's the Burt's Bees voice. Come out. It's time to go home now. I'm sorry. It sounded like in a grown man when he talks to small children in a slightly higher pitched. It was definitely wrong. He just wants to put some Burt's Bees on your lips. Maybe eat you for lunch. Sorry, guys. I probably would have to come out. The voice was outside. But it wasn't. It was inside the tunnels. Why would an adult crawl inside? As I was shuffling further and further back, the face of an old man appeared in the darkness ahead of me. Patches of hair on his head, and a defined look of someone who hasn't showered in the last week. I couldn't see what he was wearing, but I knew his tattered old clothes. He had a sharp, scraggly beard, which was peppered with dirt. The second we made eye contact, he just smiled at me, revealing his filthy, underbrushed teeth, which had blotches of brown and black covering them entirely. I panicked. I turned around and began shuffling all fours as fast as I could. I shuffled behind. The shuffling behind me grew louder and quicker. He was chasing me. I sped through the maze for what felt like an eternity. I only stopped when my leg refused to move anymore. I had taken so many twists and turns that I was even completely lost. I don't want to hurt you. I just want to talk. The voice echoed through the tunnels. I could tell he was nearby. I pressed my body against the bottom of the small, narrow tunnel and listened. He continued to make soft cooing noises. Begging me to come out, present myself to him. I lay in the tunnel for hours, no exaggeration. Even after I heard him curse to myself and angrily force his way out the tunnel, I continued to wait. Thoughts raced in my mind for me to come out of the tunnel, only to be met by the same smile that once greeted me. In the darkness of the tunnel, I could make out the blue flashing lights outside. I heard frantic voices calling names repeatedly. Billy, Tom, Michael. When I heard my name, my heart slowly began to calm. My parents had come. I easily shuffled out of the tunnels, guided by the wet dirt scrapings along the walls of the tunnels, the way the man had just gone. Outside, I was greeted by several police cars, flashing lights. There were groups of adults, a concerned look on their faces. I recognized two of them, my parents. Mom, Dad, I wailed, crying as I ran towards them. They began crying and they ran towards me, lifting me up off the ground and hugging me so tightly. It felt as if I slowly was being crushed. Billy and Tom were taken that evening, which were later found hidden in a nearby skip, mutilated. They had been brutally massacred. Their skulls had been carved with a large iron bar, and their bodies had deep cuts everywhere. Large pieces of glass were found buried in their backs. What chills me to the effing bone is that the wet dirt I saw in the tunnels wasn't entirely dirt. It was Billy and Tom's blood. After slaughtering my two best friends and making eye contact with me in the tunnel, he just smiled. He had just won the game. You guys better be nice to my mama. I'm very defensive. It's my mama. You guys even listening? I didn't think so. It's fine. I'm just gonna start reading softcore porn, see if y'all pay attention. You are? I prefer gently massacred. Okay. As long as a few of you are. Oh, I'm not reading that one. That is too many words. I get flummoxed at over 100. That's not even that many. Okay, this is a creepy one, I guess. Alright. This was Diary Journal, Disappearances and Ghosts. This is called The Baby's Room. If you want to read along, go ahead and be my guests. I'm not sure what to say. This all happened rather suddenly. Although the last 3 weeks have been long and dragged out. Let me tell you my story. I moved out of my new house 3 weeks ago. Nope, I moved into my new house 3 weeks ago. I moved here to be closer to my friend Haley. Fuck. We're off to a bad start. We're gonna keep pushing on. whose mother wasn't doing so well. Only part of it was because my boyfriend and I were no longer getting along. There was nothing special about the house, just a simple 2-bedroom house that had an attic. I didn't really know the history of the house, nor did I really care upon moving in. Oh, how I wished I did. It was only myself living there, so I turned the extra bedroom into a study. The bigger bedroom seemed much better for holding my bed and dresser anyway. I spent the first week unpacking. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary about the house. No damages needing to be fixed, no leaks. Maybe you wonder why the price tag was so low. Surely such a well-made 2-bedroom house should have gone for only $8,000. But that's how much I paid for the house. The real estate only said the last family had moved out with their 15-year-old son to be closer to family. Such a plain reason. I should have warranted more of a search. But I was happy to have found such a steal. Like I said before, it only took a week to unpack my stuff. Everything was going great. I currently took college classes online, so the study was great to have for some peace and quiet. Some strange things started happening exactly 9 days after I moved in. When I would lay down to sleep, I would hear this moaning sound. It sounded like an animal or some sort. I passed it off as something coming out outside and ignored it as it continued over the next couple days. However, the day after that, things just got too weird. I woke up to the smell of baby powder. It was faint in my bedroom, but it grew stronger when I entered the hallway. This was strange. I didn't own any baby powder, not even any lotion that could have smelled similar either. I was a little creeped out, but again dismissed it. The smell went away after a few hours. Anyway, I continued through my day, cramming in nearly 3 days of classwork into my schedule. While I was writing my report on the biography of Van Gogh, I started hearing a noise, like the song you hear coming from an ice cream truck, but it was different. Soon after, to my horror, I realized it was a baby mobile. My older sister had a baby, and the mobile in his crib sounded much the same as the sound I heard. Of course, the tune was different, but it was definitely what it was, and the freakiest part, it was coming through the wall. But there was nothing in the room, no bedroom, no bathroom, nothing. I left the study, moving out into the hallway. Just as I thought, the music stopped, and I shook my head. Maybe I was studying too hard. That had to be it. I was imagining things. For the next week, things returned to normal. Haley came over and we played some video games. She stayed for dinner. I pulled the baked spaghetti from the oven just as she returned from the bathroom. "What kind of music box did you buy? I like the tune it makes." She entered the kitchen, taking a seat at the table. "Music box," I parroted. "I don't own a music box," I replied, brows drawing up in confusion. "Are you sure? I heard this cute little tune. How did it go?" She paused for a moment before humming the tune she had heard, and I almost dropped the spaghetti. The color flushed from my face faster than I could even process what I'd just heard. That was a tune on the mobile I'd made. "Oh hell," I breathed. I started feeling faint. I placed the spaghetti on the counter, stumbling over the chair and collapsing into it. "Can I get some water?" I asked. I was going to be sick. I just knew it. "Sure. May, what's the matter?" Haley moved to get me some water and I sipped on it, waiting on my heartbeat to slow. After finishing half the glass, I set it down. "That tune? I heard it earlier too," I said. "It's not a music box, Haley. I don't know what it is. It sounds like a baby mobile. But the family who lived here before didn't even have a baby." Then I began to explain everything about the smell and sounds I'd been hearing. "Would you mind staying the night with me? I feel a bit uneasy now," I admitted. I felt relieved, and she agreed. We ate dinner and I took a shower while she set up the couch in my room to sleep on. Soon enough, I came back and lent her a pair of my pajamas. We both turned in for the night. It was around 3 in the morning when Haley woke me up. I was instantly awake. But it wasn't due to any prodding fingers. No, instead, I had woken up to the sound of a baby screaming and crying. "What the hell?" I exclaimed. Haley looked scared. "Are you certain you don't have a baby?" "Do you hear that, May?" "Oh, I heard it all right." "Haley, we have to find out what's going on, or else I won't ever sleep again," I said. "My mind is made up." I got out of bed, walking out of my room and turning the hallway light on. The screaming was coming from the opposite side of the hall, and I crossed the short distance to listen. The screaming carried on for a few moments longer, then ceased entirely. "Get the toolbox from my closet. We may have to pay for the damages, but I won't get any peace of mind until I figure out what the F is going on down there." Yes, I'm the kind of girl who keeps her toolbox. Don't judge. Well, I'm the kind of guy that reads girls, so don't judge. I was tired and shaky, but I couldn't go on like this. I needed to find out what was happening. Haley brought the toolbox over and I looked inside before pulling my hammer out. I then stepped back and swung the hammer and hit the wall as hard as I could. Nothing happened, but I continued. I pounded at the wall again and again until a good part of it collapsed. I dropped the hammer, sinking to my knees. Oh my God. There was a bedroom. There was a bedroom hidden behind the wall where nobody could see it. I stepped over the rubble and barely noticing Haley was following me. It was a baby's nursery. The furniture took up the room, most of it caked in dust. It looked as if no one had touched it in a long time. A rocking chair sat in the corner and a crib sat along the opposite wall. There were no windows either. A bookshelf was next to me, lined with toys and books. But not only that, a large book sat on the end. I plucked it from the shelf, wiping the grime and dust away, and revealed the title, Baby's First Year. I read it. "What is this?" Haley wondered as she explored the room. I shook my head slowly as I opened the book. I didn't know. The first page had a picture taped to it. A black and white photo of a baby girl was taped to the page. And her name was under written line, Olivia Bethany Cordell. The baby was cute, but she looked off, like she had a physical deformity or some sort. I couldn't say what kind. I flipped the page, finding a birth date listed, October 23rd, 1972. The following details aren't really important as I look at it now, just ages of milestones and things like that. May. Haley was standing next to the crib, handing over her mouth a terrified expression masking her face as she peered into it. I dropped the book, going to stand next to her. I peered in the crib as well, and I went white with shock. Oh God, baby bones. They were fully decayed, but some skeletal structure was there, from the skull to the tiny toe bones and everything. Who's your dad, Luke? I don't know who Luke is. Anyways, that did it. We both left the house as fast as we could. Going back to Haley's house, I couldn't take it. I couldn't stay there anymore. I spent the night taking the couch. The next morning was tense. Neither I nor Haley said a word, but I did borrow her computer. I decided to just throw caution to the wind. Oh, well, right on, Luke. Welcome. Searching my address, I didn't find much, but I found a news article. I started reading it, taking every word in. Here I relay the article as best as I can. It has been since removed for reasons unknown to me. Family disappears. Father found. Local authorities contacted May 17th, 1972. The Cordell family of 1247 South Broadway Street went missing last Wednesday after the neighbors reported screaming. When the authorities arrived, the house was empty. The persons missing are David Cordell, 33, and Patricia Cordell, 30, Tay Cordell, 7. David was found and brought in for questioning 3 days ago, but the rest of the family has yet to be found. Cordell admitted to leaving a 7-month-old daughter, Olivia Cordell, who was diagnosed with mongoloid, recently renamed to Down syndrome, in the house. Police could not find the baby girl upon searching the house, but the case is ongoing and still being investigated. I had moved back into the house since then. I'm going to live here today as I write. I'm still living here today as I write this. I contacted the police and told them about the body. They took the bones and properly put to rest. I haven't had anything happen since. I'm grateful for that. A terrible thing happened here. A baby had been left to die, which she did, all because the room had been hidden. I decided to keep the room as is, but I have to have a contractor come out and repair the wall and install a door. Since then, who knows, the nursery might make a great addition to a baby in 7 months. Please make it possible for you to donate. You can. There's a link. I'll give you the link if you want it. It is donation settings. I don't know. Let me see here. My donations? Yeah, there it is. It's that one. This is awesome and super spooky. Well, I appreciate that, Luke. Hey, is my mama still here? Oh, it shows the leaderboard of people that have donated. That's awesome. Mama, you still here? Did she leave? Nope. Yes, for now. Did you like the story? That's actually my mom, Luke. Be nice to her. I'm not gonna give you nightmares, am I? Yes. Oh, jeez. I feel bad if I gave my mama nightmares. Oh, there's a video with this one. Isn't that artsy? Not my style. Mom rules. My mom does rule. She's awesome. If I can get my little brother in here and the rest of my family, Jesus. Going soon to play my games. I don't have nightmares. Oh, I found a new picture. View image. Right click, save image as. Yep. Check this guy out. He's a star of this story. Oh, jeez. Where's my where's my dashboard? No, where's my editor? Hang on, because it went into the wrong screen. Here we go. Check this out. This guy's he's a looker, huh? The kind of guy you take home to see mom. What do you think? That's gonna be me in 5 years. He's going on the splash wall. Hey, mama, is this creepy? That's my splash screen. Boogeyman is kind of long. I was gonna read that one. We've been going for about an hour, guys. Do you mind if we take a quick smoke break? Let y'all stretch y'all's legs. Or let me stretch my legs. I'll continue talking with y'all in the chat. I'm going to let y'all find a story now that you don't have the JC guy in here raising hell. Which one is me? What do you mean, which one is me? I don't know what's going on right now. This is me. One is you, Chappy. I don't know what that means. On the pics? I don't know. I'm lost. I mean, y'all aren't getting any of my kid pictures, my baby pictures, if that's what you're asking. But we will BRB and stuffs. So if you guys want to hold on for a little bit, I'll continue chatting with you in the chat. Wow. We go and burn one, but I gotta add a picture to this real quick. So add image. Where's he at? Our new star. It was, oh, you know what? Who we're missing? We're missing this guy. He's a little guy. He goes right there. Missing that little guy. Jeez. What was I thinking? And, oh, Jesus Christ, I just heard a slam. That's not creepy at all. Not even a little bit. My light is on now. Alright, well, we're not adding a picture. Screw it. We're good where we're at. So I'm going to turn up the music, and I'll see you in a little bit. You gonna leave me, David? What the crap, man? What the crap? Oh! It's creepy as hell. They scream outside my window. What are you talking about? Creeper is back, Chappy. Now I have to look behind you. No, I didn't. I sat down and had to burp. Like I said, I don't like to do that stuff on camera. Well, I wasn't on camera, was I? Just the microphone was on. It puts the Burt's Bees on its lips. Come here, little children. I just want to play with you. Maybe mutilate you a little bit. When I first heard it, I didn't know what it was, and it scared me. I only knew what it was when someone else told me. What are you talking about, Amy? I'm gonna have to scroll up some or something? Nope. What are you talking about screaming? I missed something somewhere. Ernie, we're gonna have to get you to pick a picture or something. You're a purple person. Wait, I'm gonna make myself a purple person real quick. Nope. I just gotta hit random buttons. I don't know. Blue da da dee da da. There it is. Oh. Jeez Louise, where's this side? Oh, that is the purple. Oh, jeez. Now I can't see nothing. I'll put a picture of me as a kid soon. Well, right on. Hope you were a creepy little kid. You know, I've got tape. I could just tape it right there. Or it just stays right there. Ernie asked if anyone heard foxes scream at night. No, I didn't. I didn't know foxes screamed. They don't make the ring ding 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 or whatever it is noise. You know, I had purple here before. Let's go through the colors. Oh, that's a... There's kind of purple. The fuck was that? Hang on, guys. That was weird. I'm not even joking. If you hear me scream, call 911. I don't know what that was. I told you. I just heard it was, I don't know, maybe it's AC or something. It was just weird. It was a really weird noise. Y'all probably didn't pick it up. 69%. Giggity says 60. Oh, I don't like cigars. How does it smell? Open it. I always wanted to start chewing on cigars, but I don't want cigar stuff all over me. I told you. Jeez Louise, cigar. Where's my Kniff? It's behind me. is. My tweaker will save me. This is my little tweaker. He's my little friend. Buenos ding dong diddly doodis. Hee hee. What's up? Jason, you missed my mama in here. Supposed to get this dang cigar out. Oh, there you go. What the fuck was that? Sorry for cussing, guys. Hearing some banging noises. I mean, I hope it's my neighbors. But they never make any noise at all. What kind of cigar? Ranchland Hills. All it says is Ranchland Hills. I don't know, it's going back in the thing. Not much of a cigar aficionado. Just eating, then back to it. Back to what exactly? You banging around upstairs? Crazy butt? Gotta put this back the way I had it. Squeeze that all in there. There we go. Hee hee. My little cigar. It's only a $14 cigar. It's a Monte Cristo White Toro. That's what it says. There you go. I don't know. Whatever. Back to our diddly. Not sure what that means, bud, but you know, good luck with that. Did my music stop? Nope, did not. Yes, it sure sounds like it did, though, doesn't it? Oh, wait. Oh, that's pretty creepy. I like that. Simpsons reference. Of course it is. Everybody loves The Simpsons. Ow, ow, ow. Diddly. Diddly do. Howdy ho, neighbor. Alright, let's kill this thing. Swear to Jeebus, if something crumbs in here, stabbing it. What are you on? On anything. What the hell were you on? Orange electrical tape. Oh, I need water. Well, my friend, you may never see that. If I can find an outfit that'll fit those shoes, you may see that. Disappearances are kind of fun, aren't they? Those stories. The cat knows. Where did that go? The cat knows it. Please be a short one. Oh, it's really short. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, our levels are good. Cool. This is the cat knows it. In my old apartment, my cat would, on occasion, look down at the street from the living room window and start meowing for no apparent reason. Also on occasion, when I would sleep in the bedroom, I would wake up to hear her staring intensely at the door. See her. Would wake up to her staring intensely at the door. always wondered why she was hissing for what seemed like no apparent reason. At first, I thought she's just a lively imagination. I was wrong. One night I woke up due, not to my cat meowing, but hissing for all she was worth. And not at a door, she was hissing straight at me. This freaked the hell out of me. I jumped out of bed, heart pumping with adrenaline. She was still hissing where I'd been laying. As I couldn't get any sleep with her hissing, I grabbed her and put her outside my bedroom door. I could still hear her somewhat growling outside the door. This behavior worried me. But I could take care of it in the morning, at least. That's what I thought. I couldn't fall asleep at first. My cat's weird trip was unsettling. And I started getting the feeling that I still wasn't alone in the room. I had the distinct impression that something was watching me sleep for God knows how long. I twisted and turned in my sheets, trying to get rid of my feeling. I eventually fell asleep. In the morning, as I woke up, I immediately noticed my cat had stopped growling outside the door. I opened the door and expected her to greet me, but no, she was nowhere in sight. I searched the house from top to bottom, but she was nowhere to be found, as if she had disappeared into thin air. Poor kitty. Someone replied, "No, kitty, no." Cave Children is too long. I hope y'all forgive me for not doing long ones. Probably eat by a cougar or the boogeyman. The changing room. Nope. Alone. City. Laborer. Nah. Adrena's eyes. Holy crap. But the picture looks cool. Check that out. How does that make you feel? Blue da da dee da doo da da dee da doo da 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 dee. Okay, sorry. Contacted. Short one. It is this one. Yeah, I think I knew her in high school. Oh, that chick, I get it. I have a story. Well, more of a personal experience in which I was reached out to by a spirit. I refused to say ghost because it was a demeaning word and it takes the past human life out of the picture. But as I was saying, the spirit reached out to me. I didn't know at the time, but I was in a lot of danger. I was reading a long Facebook status like usual. I usually do when I get bored. It was something about some girl's problems at high school. Oh well. That's when my screen went black. I tried to turn off my computer and turn it back on, but it didn't work, so I went to bed. Around 11:50 a.m. my cell phone started ringing, so I answered it. Not bothering to check the caller ID. The other end I heard a woman whispering to get out of my room. I called her crazy and hung up. Then something started tapping at my window. Nope. So much nope. So much nope. My window just tapped. Swear to God. So much nope. So much nope. Not right now, guys. So much nope. Anyways, something started tapping on my window. Quick search around my room, make sure nothing's peeping out from my bed or anything. Alright. This freaked me the F out, so I took my knife and go outside around my house to my window, but something was wrong. The thing I saw was not a human or any animal I've ever seen before. That's when my phone rang again and it answered itself. All I heard was static. But when I looked up again, I saw a woman standing there in front of whatever the thing standing outside my window was. She yelled at me saying that I should have listened to her, and I was trying to make sense of everything. That's when I remembered that my house was built on a graveyard. I could see through the woman. She was holding a small child and the creature had disappeared. I wonder why I did that just happen. I wondered why. That's a weird sentence. I wondered why did that just happen. Sorry. But before I could finish the thought, she looked at me and said, "Leave now." I didn't believe what I was seeing was real, so I approached her. She grabbed my arm. Then I looked back at her. She was gone. In her place was a sight I'll never be able to forget. Even after I died, the creature was there, glaring into my eyes, burning its image into my soul. My heart felt like it skipped a few beats, and then I was gone, or I was alone, laying on the cold grass under a tree, silent, lonely. I decided to get up and go inside. That's when I felt it. The cold hands of something similar, but somewhat unclear. It was my best friend, but last time I had seen her, she was in a casket, killed by a drunk driver, and was thrown out of the car. She smiled and said, "I missed you." That's when I smiled and knew this was not a dream. I'd never be able to replicate it in any of my dreams, no matter how hard I try. I knew my time was done, and when I looked back at the window one last time, I saw the house had been abandoned for what looked like a very long time. Now we go around terrorizing any lost souls that believe they're still alive, like I once did. Now that you've been warned, I recommend double checking things and making sure that the shadows are actually wind blowing the leaves in the trees. Horn Dog was not here 5 seconds ago when something tapped on my window. I swear to God it went. Don't need that shit in my life. Sorry guys. Sorry for cussing. It's 9 o'clock Texas time. Kids should be in bed. Would love to date the invisible man. Trouble is I can't see him. Oh. Yeah, I was contacted. These creepy sounds need to stop in my apartment. This is a short one accompanied by a picture. There's a picture. Let's make it bigger. Hope that doesn't give you anxiety like the sounds you're giving me. Creaking at night. Swear to God, the sounds behind me don't stop. We're gonna put some Burt's Bees on the lips. Burt's Bees. It's so good for your lips. It's got 2 little bees on it, see? Hee hee. Right there and there. Sorry, guys. come a knocking if you hear a rocking. This is creaking at night. That moment when you're on the verge of dozing off and your eyelids are nearly sealed, but then you awaken, startled. Startled by what? The house is creaking at night, the floorboards echoing a squeaky noise through the halls. What is it, you ask? A murderer feeding his sick obsession, or a burglar looking to snatch a quick loot? Fortunately, you gaze down the hall and find no one there. Perhaps it was just an endeavoring in your paranoia. Just you endeavoring in your paranoia. However, every time you fill yourself with relief noticing nobody's in the house, you fill yourself with some false belief. Oh, there was something there. You can't see them, and for that you are lucky. If you saw them, you wouldn't be ability to shake the terror and horror it delivers. A D word. Unfortunately for me, I've seen one, but that's besides the point. Of course, now you ask, where is it if I can see it? Can't see it. It's a simple answer. The reason your house creaks so much, the reason it emanates the tumble tone throughout your home is because these things live in your walls. These creatures aren't human. In fact, they're far from it. Sadly, this does not alter their intellect, not matching ours. They are in fact smarter than us. They know us too well. These things know our routines. They know when we eat, when we sleep, even when we're absent from the house. They know you're sleeping and why they chose this time to move out of the walls. Now I'm sure it's only made you more puzzled. What would they be doing back there? The truth is, they're trying every last ditch effort to break through. All they want is freedom. Freedom to roam your house and take it as their own. They spend nights upon nights scratching and digging into the plaster of your walls. Ever heard of people going missing with little evidence as to why? It's because these monsters were successful. They broke through. They feed on fear, and more terrified you become, the stronger they get. I myself know, because after seeing one, I have little time left. My walls are getting thinner, and they're getting stronger. Now all I can hope for is that they will stop, even though I know they won't. They will continue at all cost. For your own sake, ask yourself next time you hear your house creak, are you really safe? Horn dog, you're not gonna be trouble, are you? I'm not gonna have to mute you. If you keep it clean, I'll be happy. There's no cussing or picking on people. You can pick on me, just don't pick on them. I like the ways the birth bees makes my lips feel. It's a little tingly too. Good job. You can hump my leg later if you need to. Better films. Not reading that. The Bermuda Triangle. Hell yeah. Oh, and it's short too. Sweet. Not a ghost in my walls. I mean, oh boy. Emmy, you still here? Who do we got here still? We got Cougar. We got Ernie. We got John H. introduce him. No, that's Steve. You should be hiding right now. Please. No, I don't want to introduce anybody. The Bermuda Triangle. All right, it's got a picture of Amelia Earhart, but she looks a little bit like what's that chick from the one story? Cougar's here, right on. From the Expressionless. If y'all want to click on that link and go to that website. Are pants optional during the next story? Oops, too late. They are not mandatory. You can be naked as a jaybird if you want. Just try to refrain from telling people that. We're going to make this an all ages show, even though kids better be in bed right now or the monster's going to get them. I'm corny, I know. Someone has to do it. No, you're fine, bud. Whenever eat super extreme Sour Patch Kids. Yeah, they suck when they burn your mouth. Oh my god, so sour. Yeah, try oh, what are they called? Crybabies? Or no, what are they called? The ones with the head coming off. Sour something. They're stupid. So this is the Bermuda Triangle. The Bermuda Triangle has been reported to have been a strange location where many aircraft or surface vehicles strangely disappeared. Amelia Earhart was a famous female pilot. On her trip around the globe, she gave out many reports along the way. Suddenly, the reports stopped and she disappeared. She was never found. Another famous Bermuda Triangle event, BTE, also occurred to the USS Cyclops. This vessel was crossing through the Bermuda Triangle, and suddenly all radios in the vessel to any side of the radios were jammed. The USS Cyclops disappeared. None of the crew have ever been found. You want to keep touching me? The government of the USA have tried to cover these stories up, and many suspicions that followed with a simple sentence. What has happened to the Bermuda Triangle region can also happen at any other place in the ocean. Although this was said, people still continuing to disappear in the Bermuda Triangle. In 1998, a commercial plane flying to Miami to San Puerto Rico disappeared in the Bermuda Triangle and nothing was ever found. Many have thought the Bermuda Triangle is an inhabited area for what we call extraterrestrials or aliens. Others say the Devil's Gate is here. What do you think? It goes from Bermuda to San Juan, Puerto Rico to Miami. I used to live near it, I guess. What? Who muted that? Oh, I don't know. Who was that? Want to see a magic trick? I don't know who muted that. I mean, maybe a little bit more PG there, buddy. Dead silence. That's a creepy picture that I saw for the thumbnail. Oh yeah, look at this one. Yeah, she's a looker. Would you date her? Yeah? It's about 9:13. You Dave. No one dare her, Chappy, lol. Oh wow, she's sexy. Some people like S&M, you know, others don't. Anomaly, what is this one? A freaking long one. training for the Nathan's hot dog eating contest, guys. 4th of July. Came back to wish you all a good night before I go to sleep. Holy crap, Dangerous is actually gonna sleep, guys. That's amazing. Better give him a hand. Tisk. Oh, horn dog. You're not Jesus Christ, are you? I'll get rid of you so fast. Of course you're not Jesus Christ. Oh, well, she's hot. What about this chick? She's good looking. I like a girl with nice blue eyes. Yeah, who exactly? You're fine, bud. Just watch the language and we'll all get along. Chappy, don't play that. She's very pretty. And we're gonna hear a story about her now. This is called Annie. A-N-I. Can I call you H-Dog for short? Sure. I mean, I might not. I'll just call you Horn Dog, but whatever. Dangerous, have a good night, buddy. Sweet dreams and all that stuff, or, I don't know, creepy dreams, or whatever. Hiding something. Who, Annie? Well, this is what she's hiding. I'm slowly losing my mind. It's been snowing in town for over a month non-stop. School was canceled and nobody's on the road. I feel so trapped and helpless. Everything came to a head yesterday when I saw her. Hey, Lego. Anastasia Morozov, or as we know her, Annie, had been missing for about a month now and nobody could even trace her. Steven told me what happened that night in the mountains. Now he and Jake just left her in the woods for some stupid prank. Here I was thinking she got kidnapped or mauled by a wild animal, but no, the truth, what I believe to be the truth, is a million times worse. God damn it, don't touch my back. Something touched my back. This is not cool. I'm just gonna read this one with the lights on. That's fine. Sorry, guys. Who are we kidding? If it happens again, no more story. Okay, we're good. Last night, I'd been talking with Katie over the phone about the incident. There was not much else for us to talk about, honestly. We'd been stuck in our house for so long. We were sure our minds were slowly deteriorating. She told me how every night she would hear a voice just outside her window, but that it was just... But that was all it was. Sorry. Just the voice of a girl saying, "I'm cold." I'm not one to believe in the supernatural, so I told her it was her imagination running wild from being cooped up so long. Kate was going to tell me something. I was right. Kate was going to tell me I was right, until she paused. She told me she heard it again, that voice. This time, however, I could hear it too. Kate said she would be right back and put the phone down. All I could hear was static, like something was interfering with our signal. Suddenly, our connection was dropped completely. I couldn't call her back. I just figured from the storm it was the cause of this and went downstairs to watch TV. Our house was cold, even with the heat cranked all the way up. My dad was outside shoveling, which was honestly pointless considering how hard the snow was coming down. I think he was just going crazy and didn't want to be stuck inside. I was about to turn on the TV when I heard a knock at our back door. It was soft, almost like whoever been knocking on the door was actually afraid someone would answer it. I could still hear the sounds of my dad grunting and swearing in the front yard, so I knew it wasn't him. It knocked again. Now I'm scared. I ran to the front door and swung it open. I yelled to my dad that someone's around back. He told me he would go look. I could hear his footsteps in snow walking around the side of the house. After some time, he tapped once on the windows and shrugged. There was nobody there. All of a sudden, I began to feel weak, like all the energy being slowly sucked out of my body. I went upstairs to lay back down in bed. But then I reached the door to my room. The doorknob was completely frozen. I panicked, thinking the window of my room had flown open something. And I opened to be greeted by a giant snowdrift instead of my bed. I pulled the sleeve of my sweatshirt over my hand and opened the door. You know that feeling when you think you're hallucinating and for a moment all time seems to stop. That's when I felt the door open. That's what I felt when I opened the door to the girl standing in my room. My mind was filled with a mixture of horror and confusion as I stepped forward. I called out to the girl, something I instantly regretted when she turned around. Her skin was blue-gray, and she had a pair of pierced blue eyes. She was wearing a cape-style coat and almost completely covered in thin leggings and boots. The most distinguishing factor, however, was the dark gray beret she wore on her head. I instantly knew this was the girl. It was Annie. She looked at me and smiled. "Hi, Margaret," she cooed. Her voice was ethereal, and disembodied. I stood there in shock. My heart was stuck in my throat, and I wanted to scream and cry all at the same time, but I couldn't. I wanted to hug her and tell her we missed her, but something now terrified me. Annie moved closer to me. "Do you want to see?" I started to regain the feeling in my body and managed to answer. "See what?" I asked, consumed by fear. I never should have answered. I should have ran as fast as I could out of the house with my dad and just drove. Annie was closer now, so close that I could feel her icy breath on my face. "See what they did to me," she said in a low, ghostly voice. I didn't get a chance to respond as Annie's face began to change. Her skin began to rot off on the sides of her face and her eyes fell out, leaving nothing but sad, empty sockets. I started to cry and fell to the ground. This wasn't her, but at the same time it was. "I'm so sorry, Annie," I choked, half-stricken with painful sadness that gnawed at my throat, as well as this intense fear that my life was going to end there. The undead girl, whatever she was, looked down at me. She put her ice-cold hands on my shoulder. "I'm cold, Margaret," she hissed in my ear. Her voice sounded evil, nothing like the sweet girl I had attended school for 4 years. I looked up into those dead, abyssal eye holes. An eerie pale blue glow began to emanate from inside her body, like some sort of twisted soul trying to escape. "I'm cold," she hissed again, more aggressive than before. Her grip on my shoulder tightened, as though she would break through my skin. I closed my eyes and screamed in pain as I summoned what remained of my strength and flailed my body, in hopes that I might break free. I felt the pressure disappear, but the pain still remained. I opened my eyes and searched frantically around my room for a sign of Annie, but she was gone. That was last night. My parents took me to the hospital this morning. When I showed them my wounded shoulder. When we got to the hospital, the doctor confirmed that I had a severe case of frostbite. I just told him I was outside and I wasn't dressed properly. I'm not sure what else I could have said. Even that sounded a little strange, as if such an odd place. I was given medicine for nerve pain and instructed on what to do to take care of it. Luckily, they told me I should be fine, which did give me a sense of momentary relief. That feeling is long as past since. However, I'm petrified that the ghost zombie, whatever the hell Annie had become, is going to come back for me. I still don't know how she got in the house in the first place. Hopefully I'll hear from Kate soon. I haven't heard from her since we got disconnected. Every time I try to reach her, all I can hear is the same distant ghostly static. So that's Annie. How are you guys doing? Dad is on. Super, Dad, walk, Dad, blah blah blah, I don't care. Dad is stupid. What did they say? What did what say? Play it cool, H-Dog. Hope you like spiders, Chappy. Why? Do I have a spider on me? Hey, bright side. Seeing spiders. You guys have some spiders? Dog, have you heard of Dorlaxian? Oh yeah, where's Dorlaxian at? Someone needs to find that guy, get him in here. It was weird they said spiders because the bottom of this, and it reflected perfectly and it looked like a spider. I almost spit my water out. Thanks. Appreciate that. These stories are pretty good lately. I seem to be picking some winners, I think. What do you guys think? You guys getting the chills at all? If not, screw you. You're not listening. All burning creepy hell. I'm sleepy. I'm gonna give my counter until 2 hours. So we got about 8 minutes left. How's everybody doing? Cold and creepy hell. Emmy, you still there? I don't know if Pip ever came back. I think Emmy left. Oops. What's my hair doing? Here's some good reading. I probably read this one. I'll tell you. It's Thought Catalog. Better not be long. The Haunted Ghost Stories of West Virginia Penitentiary. Oh, okay. I'll have to save those for tomorrow. Is that cool with you, John? You gonna come back tomorrow? I know Burt's Bees would like that if you did. Both chicks good looking. What are you talking about? I bought 9 car models for this video. Game design today. There are better graphics than GTA 5. Well, go ahead and give me the download for it, bud. I want the game. Give me the game. Find a lighthouse and no ghosts. What is Horn Dog talking about? Oh, jeez. What are you folks talking about? I'm a little lost. There we go. Make sure our, yeah, we're good. No, blah, 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 blah. No, I don't think they are. Well, that's a new look for me. What do you think? The poofy hair? Oh, there we go. Or what was it? This one? It was with the... Can't do it. Oh, that'd be good hair right there. Just all up like that. I've got total girl hair. Get you the beta soon when I'm done. Competitions, I'll be able to release it. Right on, Bubba. If you click on my video description, there's my email. Download it. Or you go to the About Me page, I'm sorry. I think it shows my email in there. Oh! The Crow Girl. Nope. Kathy, will you be my Valentine if these girls don't work out? Sorry, but I don't believe in that holiday. March 13th to the 16th. Right on, Bubba. Well, I look forward to it. It'll be a late birthday present for me. It'll be fun. Another rejection. Oh yeah, that image is heating up. There's something in there. I'm trying to work it free. No, I tried Valentine's Day before, and the girl I was dating, it was a disaster. It's fine though. I'll be fine. Chappy's alone. Hey, I can finally take my tripod apart. Yeah, get that screw. Oh, the legs are getting all wobbly now. I don't know why I'm so interested in taking this thing apart. Oh, look at that. Oh, shoot. Oh, I felt a little pin. Bitch, I didn't lose it, did I? Nope, it's that. Ingenious little device. Oh, there was blue thread locker on there. Wasn't supposed to take it apart. Oh, I see what you gotta do. You gotta twist it off. Well, that's as far as I go. I gotta put it back together now. This is my favorite part. Yeah, don't trust all you hear on dating sites. That's the truth. Oh, they're plastic. I wonder if I could take these things apart real quick. That's a good one. Oh, jeez. Heat up pretty good. Okay, that goes like that. That goes like, just put a couple threads in there. That legs in. That legs in. And last leg. There it is. That leg's in. Now just tighten her down. She will be Guten Tag. And turn her to, there she goes. What are you crazy kids up to? Oh, she's not fully lined up. God damn it. Oh, jeez, I'm sorry, guys. I'm taking my little tripod apart, and I was putting it back together. I just stabbed myself with my tweaker. Never let tweakers stab you. We're done. You put it back together, it works. It works. It does work. It works as a tripod again. Pay top dollar. I can't teach you guitar. Anything else I can teach you, bud? Sorry. Talking things I'm fixing too. I like to talk to the things I'm fixing too. I try to talk nice. God bless, that hurt. Usually I don't. Sometimes I do, I guess. But you have a Keurig coffee maker that I need to repair. Not looking forward to taking that sumbitch apart. I'm half tempted to just pay the $160 for a new one. How many people we got in here? 5 people. That's the music playing in the background. You can probably barely hear me talking. I don't know, probably can, but we're gonna turn it down more. There we go. Going to try to get some rest, Chappy. Talk to you later, man. Bright side, if I missed you, have a good night. Sorry, buddy. Trust all you here on dating sites. Everyone swipes left of me. Maybe it's the name Horn Dog. Fancy hat. It is a fancy hat, man. Is that really your picture? It is a fancy hat. I'm gonna subscribe to you, bud. Yeah. But yeah, guys. What are y'all up to? So we'll be back at this tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I'll finally finish my cotton candy. Oh, there's a little red in there. Hope it's not blood or anything. Jeez, that'd be weird. Crumbled rather fast. Oh, it tasted fine. Oh, there's more red inside. Weird. What if you ran out of sugar and you had to use cotton candy? Or make clothes out of cotton candy? Huh? That'd be really dumb. Whoops. There we go. It's back there. Oh, there's my book. Huh. Went in the back of my throat. That was weird. Excuse. Woo. All right now. Yeah, we're good now. So I think we're done with stories for the night. But yeah. Still got 5 of you people in here. Don't die on us. I'll try not to. If you haven't dropped me a subscribe, go ahead and do that, please. I don't care if you click the notification. I would like you back, but you know, I stream every day at 6 for the most part. If I don't, leave a message on one of my things and I get those notifications on my phone. It's right down there. I mean, it's there for me, but it would be there because that's where I set it, like there. And I'm actually pointing at my phone right now. But it's weird because I'm so fat. I'm fatty fat boy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Up right before you stop. It does always go up. I just got 6. I'm at 7 now. What the crap? They're like, people are like, hey, Chappy's gonna end soon. Let's see if we can keep him streaming. But yeah, I'm probably gonna pass out soon so I can be up and get work tomorrow. I'm glad I finally feel a little bit better. You're a spanky spank boy, hee hee. What? Oh man, what did you guys do to Cougar? I guess I have to take partial responsibility. I'm eating a Big Mac. Ooh, Big Macs are good. I haven't had a Big Mac in so long. Ooh, I just felt my heart slow down. Maybe it was all that sugar I just had. Whatever. And 40 nuggets. Jesus, bud. Thanks for the sub, Chappy. See you real soon. See you soon, bud. Ah, Cougar. Naughty Cougar, naughty. Lavender Blue used to never say anything in Jason's chat, like very hardly ever. Or she would talk, but nowhere near. I think it's fun. Adults only, though. Well, I'll tell you what. If you sub me, there's a chance you can win this. The brand new C922X ProStream webcam and a Snowball Black Ice microphone that I'll put up the rules soon. I keep saying that I will. I already have my own, and I have my own camera. But well, go ahead and give me a sub and download this link. Where's it at? Nope, it's definitely not that one. Oh, jeez. Where's it at? Give me 1 second. I'll tell you which link to download. Affiliations. My dashboard. Oh, I gotta go to the website. Yeah, log me in. Yeah. Pop in the neck. If you go ahead and download and install this link, I will see that you did. And drop me a subscribe. I will... Pretty much the rules are going to be that. It's subscribe to me and download that link. And 9 more away from 200. That's right. So I'll be doing a video soon. What's going on, crazy 727 King? I used to live in 727. It's a good area. A real good area. But yeah, if you guys want to win that camera and that blue microphone, just like the one I use, Crazy 727 King just subbed me. Appreciate that, Crazy. If you guys want to go ahead and download that that Streamlabs software, it's really easy to stream your gaming and stuff like that. I'm not going to give it a commercial, but basically anytime you download the link and install it, I get $1. Some of it goes to charity, some of it goes to me. It doesn't cost anything, it's free, and everybody wins. It's a happy fun time. But yeah, we'll be giving away that stuff here very soon. I've been looking into ways to do that properly. Maybe I'll do that when I hit 200 subs or something, 250, I don't know. But yeah. Oh, we lost one, I think. Maybe. I don't know. But I think we're done with stories for the night. Oh, burpy burp. No es bueno. Damn, I'm out of water. Nope. I got another one. Sweet. Yeah, guys. So you know the routine. I'll be back on at 7 or 6 p.m.-ish. I probably got dinner tomorrow. I need everyone's prayers. Lots of nugs. Oh, you with the weed references. You're a funny guy. It's giving fans a chance to flaunt your gear every day. Streamlabs merch tour is the easiest way. Oh, I can. Would you guys buy shirts if I made them? No, I want to make a good shirt. Like, ask me how I can be creepy, and then it's got like my smiley face when you pull the shirt over your head. I think that'll be fun. But yeah, nugs is reference to nuggets of marijuana. I think Cougar's a cop. She's totally gonna bust him. Oh man, he's done for. Yeah, I think that would be cool. Yeah, I've got some ideas that I'm kicking around for t-shirts. I think it'd be fun. Oh, I can hire a designer. What's that cost? Jeez. Enter your email. Not gonna happen. Jesus. I'm not a billboard, but a Chappy hoodie would be weird, my friends. Hell yeah. bust him, spank him though. Hee. Oh, Cougar, you are too much. You're funny. I love that you're here. Hi, Chihuahua. But yeah, I'm gonna draw up some designs and see if I can find a t-shirt company that'll do them for me. I might not go through Streamlabs to do my t-shirts because I don't know if they can do them properly. But we'll find something, and we'll get it. Like a Chappy hoodie that you zip it down and it's like a creepy face or something. I think that'd be fun. And maybe the mouth, like where you would zip it, folds in for Velcro buttons or something. I don't know, something. But we just gotta let this little channel grow, you know. If you guys have any ideas, I mean, y'all are pretty much ground floor for creepy designs. Yeah. A lot of silent time here. Let me go burn a cigarette. I'm going to chat with y'all in the chat. If y'all want to give me a couple minutes, I'll come back to y'all. It's windy. It's pretty windy outside, so we're going to see. Uno momento por favor. I'll BRB and shizzle.
Is anybody here? Hello?
What would you say if I were to tell you that it was possible for a man to turn into a werewolf?
I'd say I was Little Red Riding Hood.
clatu ferrata nictu.
Clatu ferrata nictu. Okay.
Burping when I sit in this chair. It's messing me up. But anyways, guys, yeah. Maybe I'll just have to buy a silk screen machine myself and start making my own shirts. I don't know. Shipping would be a nightmare. But yeah, freaking Dead love surfing so much. Yeah, you didn't know that? Well, you know, when you're not haunting people, you got to do something for fun. The lakes of hell are a lot more inviting than you think they are. I mean, the hot lava causes really badass riptides. You know, they're just in these beautiful. You know, don't fall in them. You know, don't get caught up in the wave. But yeah. Badass waves that you can ride. But yeah, I think I got a lot of good ideas for t-shirts that I just thought up. Some other stuff too, so maybe I'll have to pay a designer to do a bunch of stuff for me, even though I'm a little channel. I think it'd be a lot of fun. Oh, I can make socks. Or pants. Or shirts. Or towels. Or drawstring bags. Or women's underwear. Oh, that'd be fun. I might make some stuff on this print safe area. Hire a designer for $5. Fiverr.com. I might hire a designer. Oops, I dropped that. Where'd it go? On there. Hey, I found my glasses. Why are they on the ground? Oh. They're not scratched. Yeah, they are. Son of a bitch. That sucks. They don't mess with my eyes too much. That's fine. But yeah, guys. I'll let y'all know about the merchandise stuff. But, we will be giving that stuff away very soon. I'm gonna have to set some rules up, some goals that I want to hit for the channel. And, yeah. You love crazy socks? Yeah. I'll make some cool socks. Mascot logo for characters, Twitch, sports, esports. I don't want that. I want someone that can do what I want. It doesn't have to be. Don't judge me. I'm gonna call a hot 59-year-old hooker. What? James, what's up, buddy? Well, Chappy. That's what I heard. So I'm mulling over some designs for some merchandise. I think that would be a lot of fun. Oh, and phone cases. I could do phone cases through these guys. That'd be a lot of fun. These guys want. No, they don't have what I want. What do you call those t-shirts you flip up? I don't know. I'll have to call some of these places tomorrow when I'm not busy. But make sure my mic isn't going crazy, because it does that sometimes. No, it's good. You read that in the most perfect tone. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I think it'd be fun. I'll give y'all some designs to choose to vote on and stuff. Chappy's children wear. I could do that. Chappy's creepy children. Diapers. Oh, I don't know about diapers. It's weird. This chat right here. This one right here. It's just my tweaker. But this chat right here is faster than my chat that's over there for the YouTube chat. But dang lag. Oh, that needs to move. There we go. But yeah, I'm gonna toy with some ideas and see if I can get a hold of some people that I can borrow their designs for rights for merchandise. Because I think that'd be a lot of fun. You know, because technically they don't own them, but I'd have to give them credit. But yeah, some creepy sunglasses. I think that'd be fun. But we'll see. We'll see. You know, contact Oakley. Be like, hey, you don't know me, but I got like almost 200 subscribers. I've got these really cool sunglasses that I want to make. And then be shot down in flames because they're like, who are you? No. But Shark Tank, here you come. Oh man, I don't know about that. Yes, I'm looking for someone to do 10% investment, or $100,000 for 10% investment in my company. It's called Chappy's Creepy Wear. I don't know. We'll have to work on the name. You know, nose ring or girl hair nose ring enterprises. I don't know, something. But yeah, so we'll work on that. And I just keep getting ideas for t-shirts. All the investors will come crawling. Why do I doubt that? Why do I doubt that? You know, but I think creepy wear would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Yeah. We'll see. I think it could be a lot of fun. You know, maybe if I do it right, I can quit my day job and just do this and sell merch on the side. God, that'd be awesome, wouldn't it? So how did you become a clothes mogul? Well, I was just sitting there on the live chat one night, getting creeped out, reading some stories with some folks, and, well, we just started spitballing ideas. And all these ideas just popped in my head. But, yeah. So I'm gonna draw up some designs the next couple days. And, go from there. 'Cause I think that'd be cool. You know, some stickers. Stickers would be fun. You know, stuff like that could be good. But yeah. So like always, you know, I'll be streaming again tomorrow at 6 or 7. I'm not sure. I got dinner tomorrow. Probably a good idea. Well, I mean, I think just, you know, creepy. Yeah, creepy stuff's never out of style, I don't think, you know. Get a podcast with a guest. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, we could do that. It would probably have to be different than this somehow, you know. Or this would have to transform into something else. But, I don't know. I'm still a little channel. Let me work on a couple small t-shirts that would be cool to sell. Who's willing to get creepy with Chappy? Oh man, that would be nuts. I'll get that Lamborghini one way or another. Who am I kidding? Ford GT. I'm a Ford guy. So, no Lamborghini for me, but a Ford GT will work. But I might have to hire some of you guys to help me. But yeah, so I'm gonna do dinner with the family tomorrow, and we will see what happens. I'm gonna be streaming. I know Hope said she wanted to stream tomorrow. Rather have a '69 Chevelle. There's a lot of vehicles I'd rather have, but a Ford GT is one of my dream cars. Well, David, I don't know. You know, maybe we go to work together. You know, maybe we do the clothing thing, and then I fund Uber, and then you help run it. I mean, I'm just saying. Uber, the high taxi. You know, what about a hoodie with hair like this? That'd be kind of awesome, wouldn't it? Just kidding. I'd rather have 4 wheels and an engine. Well, fair enough. But, yeah, they may be. I've never sat in one. I'm positive I'd have a hard time sitting in it, but it'd be pretty in my garage. I'd be like, yeah, I got a Ford GT. Now, there's a... I'll show you one of my actual dream cars. It's a... Here we go. This ugly little car. This ugly little car is a Nissan Pulsar GTIR. That was Nissan's foray into rally racing, dubbed Baby Godzilla. That little car has an SR20 DET, which is the same engine, a red top, mind you. The same engine as the 240SX, but the turbo of a 300ZX, so it's a GT25 turbo. But I mentioned it's all-wheel drive. That honkin' scoop right there is for the intercooler. The honkin' back wing actually works. There was a guy that went down the highway and his friend got in the back and tried to push it open with his legs and couldn't. It's actually for downforce. If you look really carefully, you can see... You see the louvers right below the... they're right next to the scoop. The little lines. Those are louvers that you can actually... No, you don't drift that car. It does not drift. It grips. Those little louvers have screws. You can take the blocking plate out. Yeah, that little... I had one. It was 400 horsepower. It was a monster, man. I love that car. I loved that car till it blew a rod, and I had to leave Japan almost a week later. But I had fun with it for almost 2 years, and it was great. Look up the Pulsar GTIR. It's a wonderful car. There's plenty of guys that do a lot of stuff with those things. They are nasty little cars. Just for a little 2-liter engine. That's all it takes. I can get one for about 10 grand. That's not shipped. So probably like 15. But Escort headlights for some reason. It really, in person, it looks like a Golf GTI. Because it only has the Nissan badge in the back and it says Pulsar GTIR. But it's got the little P in the front. People can't really tell what it is. That little bastard ripped. Oh man, she ripped. I was pushing a bar and a half, so like 20-something pounds of boost. And she just tried to do an all-wheel drive burnout, and it's proper 50-50 all-wheel drive. None of this like, oh, the front wheel needs traction. Oh, the back wheel needs traction. No, you got traction whether you needed it or not. And we went burp, 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 wah. That was my dumping the clutch. So I left like 4 or 8 little like marks where it went burp burp and it took off. I love that car, man. It was so much fun. It was weird driving on this side and shifting with this hand. Driving on the right side of the car. But yeah, I've been looking into those. They're kind of going up in price because you can now ship them to the United States. I bought my little Pulsar for $2,500 in Japan. Now you can buy the same car probably for $10,000. It's absolutely ridiculous. It really does. And it's not like Subaru, you know, because Subaru does that weird, well, this one needs traction, this one needs, and no, it just it got, man. It was so wonderful. But it sucks because if you blow a tire, you got to change all 4 tires. If you can't fix that tire, you know, you had to rotate your tires religiously, so you couldn't get directional tires. It actually, so you sit like this and the motor sits like this. It's a front wheel drive configuration. Is the clutch in the middle or the outside? I don't know what that means. But it basically, if you disconnect the all-wheel drive system, it's front-wheel drive. But there's a lot of guys that like to take that motor out and put it in their Sentras. They don't make them all-wheel drive. They'll just buy the front clip of the car, like from the steering wheel forward, and they'll just put that engine in their car with a transmission and put a blocking plate on the all-wheel drive. But oh man, $50,000 a year minimum. So I just looked at creepy.com. They want $50,000 minimum for this website. That's bullshit right there. Which Japanese motor company should I trust with my monies? Nissan, Toyota, Mazda. Honestly, it's any Japanese motor company. To be honest with you. Yeah, they are like real estate. What about... What? Why would that be a website? Never mind. David's all about Red Dead. If I played Red Dead, I wouldn't have time to do the stream, man. I really don't normally have time. Yes, these are the shirts I need. I think I found a site that could do one of the t-shirts I need. Ford Courier. Look at that. Oh yeah, those things are cool. So that was the truck before the Ranger. That was the truck that Ford said we got to get in the game, and Ford went with Mazda, and Chevy went with the Isuzu, and who did Dodge go with? I don't remember now. But yeah, those are really freaking cool trucks. I really like those a lot. Like this little bastard's sick looking. Look at that thing. That's beautiful. But it looks a little bit like an old F-100 truck. Yeah, but you could tub it out and put a big old V8 under the hood and just call it a day. I don't know if you could say they had different brains, but it was a new era for sure. Oh, look at this one, like this. Look at that. That's sex. That's scary looking. I mean, it was a new foyer into a small truck market when the gas crisis was hitting, and America was making full-size trucks. And they said, crap, these little companies are outselling us. What are we going to do? And that's what they did. But alright, guys. I wish I could stay and just keep talking about cars, because I could talk about cars forever. I love cars. You could still smoke a cigarette at work. I can still smoke at work. I mean, whatever. But I'm in the oil fields. It's a little different, you know. We suck up silica dust and get black lung. Oh, Jesus. What if I make some of these as scary shirts, huh? That's pretty scary. Do we have any ladies still in here, or is it only guys? James, Ernie, David. It's 3 of y'all. Who else is in here? But yeah, so anyways, I'm getting really tired, guys. I'm gonna get me some sleeps. I will, if y'all follow me on any kind of social media, I'll post something on Twitter. If you need my Twitter, it is it's this one. That's me at WT Chappy. And I mean, I only got 14 people following, or 10 followers. Yeah, maybe. I only have 10 people following me. Yep. I need to unfollow. BuzzFeed. Don't care. Don't like that ad. But yeah, if y'all add me to the Twitter, it's real easy. I will I'll keep you updated. It's not spaced like it says it is. No, it's not. Okay. It says WT Chappy with a space in there. There's no XX chromosome. What else? Yeah. So find me on the Instagram or through the YouTubes. I post if you ask me a question on there, you can usually see it. Normally pops right up. But yeah, we will chat again tomorrow. But like I said, I gotta do dinner with the folks, with the family. It really feels like this thing isn't on all the way. I'm gonna end up taking this apart again. Watch. But yes, sir. I will sleep well, and you know, you gentlemen are always, y'all are always gentlemen and scholars. Holly, have a good night. Ha! There was a woman in here the whole time. Just listen to y'all be stupid about cars. Aw, me too. But like I said, if y'all have any questions, hit me up on social media. I'm pretty good about answering that stuff. Not the YouTube Messenger. I mute that some bitch because I get too many messages about video games and YouTube or Facebook games and crap like that. So I don't. Me no follow. Well, alright, guys, we're gonna end the chat, and you know, like always, have a good one. We will see you tomorrow. Peace. Good night.